That is one of also the main reason why Gujarat is a very prosperous state, you know, because of the Somnath Jyotirling. And Somnath is associated with lot of prosperity. That white Shivalinga that I always keep talking about, the exaltation of moon, people feel very stable in Somnath. And so many times I've heard whoever I have sent to Somnath, they go there and they say that, oh my goodness, there's something to do with that Somnath Jyotirling, that vibe in the temple. The moment we enter the temple, we feel so good. We don't want to go out of the temple. We sat there for 1 hour, Karthik. Hello and namaste, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. My name is Karthik Gaur, and please do subscribe and click the bell icon to ensure that whenever we upload a webinar or a video, you are the first ones to know. Thank you so much. And let us understand the Jyotirlingas associated with it. And this is a chart which is called as the South Indian chart. Okay, and let us understand. So you by now know that South Indian charts moves like this. Okay, and let us start with Aries. See, in below I have written all the names in English. For those who are English speaking and don't understand the Sanskrit or the Hindi part of it. Okay, Aries is associated with a Jyotirlinga called Rameshwaram. It is the exaltation of Surya. Okay. Whereas Taurus is associated with a Jyotirlinga called Somnatha. And with every Jyotirling, when you are making notes, you need to write the simple Nama mantras for every Jyotirling. You go. Om Namah Shivaya Namah. Simple. Om Namah Shivaya Rameshwaraya. Om Namah Shivaya Somanathaya. Om Namah Shivaya Nageshwaraya. Like that. Okay. The one which is associated with Taurus, which is the exaltation of moon. And so many times, even in the video where we were discussing about Sri Chandra, I talked about the importance of Somnath Jyotirling. And it is in the state where I belong to, or the place where I belong to. It is Gujarat. And that is one of also the main reason why Gujarat is a very prosperous state, because of the Somnath Jyotirling. And Somnath is associated with lot of prosperity. That white Shivalinga that I always keep talking about, the exaltation of moon, people feel very stable in Somnath. And so many times I've heard whoever I have sent to Somnath, they go there and they say that, oh my goodness, there's something to do with that Somnath Jyotirling, that vibe in the temple. The moment we enter the temple, we feel so good. We don't want to go out of the temple. We sat there for 1 hour, Karthik. Why? Because even Chandra, who is the fastest moving planet, got some stability in Somnath. That is where, he sort of was got the space on the Jata of Shiva. If you see the crescent moon on the right hand side, if you see the picture of Shiva, there is this crescent moon. You know the problem why he came there, right? The whole concept of Chaturdashi Amavasya and the kidnapping of Matara. You can look at my YouTube and specifically go to this video on the Tithi. There I've talked about this Chaturdashi and everything. Okay. The third one of Gemini is Nageshwara. Now a lot of time people confuse this with the space, and a lot of people feel that it is in Gujarat. The fact of the matter is it is not in Gujarat. It is in the place where we have done our own where I've learned my Jyotish. It is somewhere in very close to this Uttarakhand region. Okay, and it is not in Gujarat. Okay, because it is Darukavana. It is in the jungle, and it was there. It was not in Gujarat. Okay, a lot of people feel that Somnath and Nageshwara are very close to each other. No doubt, if you go there, visit the temple over there as well. It is around 5 kilometers from there. But rest assured, that is not the original Nageshwara. Okay, the one in Cancer is Omkareshwara. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about related to Nageshwara, this is the place where Rahu gets exalted, you know. So whenever you're going through Rahu problems, you can also visit Nageshwara apart from Tirupati Balaji. Okay, and what I mean to say is I'm also giving you a free tip of understanding when you are going through a problem related to sign or a planet, you can still pick up that particular Jyotirlinga to ensure that planet is also good. See, sometimes the problem becomes because of the sign, or let's say there are two malefics in a particular house. Okay, then what happens that it is almost like you have rented your house to a gangster. Now the gangster is not either going to pay you, not only not going to pay you, it is also not going to vacate your apartment. So what has happened is your apartment or your investment is completely gone for a toss. So the problem over there is also because of those two planets, the sign has been damaged. So in that cases, you can use this sign sort of Jyotirlingas to actually do remedies. So if the problem is with Aries, then you can do Rameshwaram. Or let's say your Raj Yogas are in Aries, then you can visit Rameshwaram and do a Rudrabhishek there. Okay, slowly you will understand. See, the whole thing about Jyotish, especially for people who are starting very recently, it opens up over a period of time. This is not a knowledge which you can just open the book and by the time you read the book, the whole book you have understood. No, Jyotish is a very gradual process. It works, there is no method or not a perfectly, there's no perfect math whereby you can say that by what time you will learn Jyotish. And hence, when somebody asks me that, hey, how long does it take to learn Jyotish? Frankly speaking, I don't know. Hey, will I be able to do prediction after this? I don't know. Will I be able to do XYZ or whatever it is? Frankly speaking, is I don't know till the time I have either seen your chart or I see your commitment. There can be one student who can do exceedingly well in 2 months, and the other student for 20 years, he's not even able to understand the 12 houses properly. You understand? So there is a lot that goes into it. The one in the Cancer sign is Omkareshwara. Okay, a beautiful Jyotirlinga. Omkareshwara is a beautiful Jyotirlinga. So when it comes to your home environment, something related to home, not finding peace, Omkareshwara is a beautiful Jyotirling to do mantras on or to meditate on. Okay. The one in the Leo is Baidyanath, the one who is the top sort of a physician or a top doctor or a top Vaidya, the one who is going to help you through your medical problems is Baba Vaidyanath. That is how they commonly denote them as. And that is associated with our fifth house, Leo, associated with our digestion, kidney, the whole root to a lot of our major problems associated with stomach. Okay, the one in Virgo is Mallikarjuna. Okay, and that is also a beautiful Jyotirling. And the one in Tula is Mahakaleshwar. Okay, a lot of you must have heard about Mahakaleshwar, Jain, and that is where they do Bhasma Arti. So all that Bhasma, and that Bhasma comes from the neighboring cemetery where, somebody has died and somebody has been burned. So they use that Bhasma as well for the Arti. And they say that Mahadev is going to ensure that the person is going to be in good hands. So every Jyotirling, frankly speaking, has a different way of doing Aarti, and that is associated with the reasoning why that particular Jyotirling is associated with that particular house. Okay. Whereas in Scorpio, the debility of moon, there is a specific Jyotirling called as Grishneshwara. Okay. Here it is written Grishnesha, but it is called as Grishneshwara. Grishneshwara Mahadev. Okay. Whereas in Sagittarius is the Jyotirling which is my Jyotirling. It is Vishwanath, Kashi Vishwanath. Okay, it is in Uttar Pradesh. I had visited it just before the COVID period. For some reason, I got a dream, and I woke up and spoke to a couple of my other students. They said that yes, we also want to come. We made a small group, and then we went to Kashi Vishwanath, and we got one of the best darshans. you know I was so lucky that we were called at 2 a.m. in the morning, 2:30 rather in the morning. We went to the temple. They showed the whole process of how the Shiva puja is actually done, this all by the main priest. And then at 4 o'clock, 4:30, that main puja happens. We were there. After that, we went to the next temple, one that is next to it. We did the whole Rudra Abhishek over there, you know, and we were there for 2 days, both Chaturdashi and Amavasya. And then we did Abhishek both on both days with the bhojana for sadhus and everything. It was such a beautiful experience. And we came back, and after 15, 20 days, this COVID thing started. And by God's grace, I would say that I have been completely protected by the Jyotirlinga. My work is not affected. In fact, my work has gone up. I've been able to help everybody. There is a lot of peace in my life. I am not agitated in this sort of a very, very panicky mood otherwise. So that Jyotirlinga gives you a very, very different sort of a strength to actually face every problem with a lot of confidence. Okay. And sometimes it happens by chance. And what you feel by chance is actually happening because your stars are pushing you towards that. Okay. And I'll tell you why I'm Kashi Vishwanath. You will understand when you understand how to. By the end of this session, you are able to decipher your Jyotirling. And the one in the 10th house is Bhima Shankara. Bhima Shankara again is not in Maharashtra. I know a lot of people feel that this Bhima Shankara Jyotirling is in Maharashtra, but no, the real Jyotirling they say is in Assam. But because it becomes easier, then they use this Gujarat Nageshwara, this Bhima Shankara in Maharashtra to ensure that the tours and travel guys can actually make a nice sort of a Jyotirling trip, and you will feel happy. But all the other Jyotirlings, there is absolutely no confusion at all. Okay, the one in the Aquarius is Kedarnath. Okay, you know that it is Aquarius again in the mountains, right? So reaching Kedarnath is not easy. And the one in Pisces, the exaltation of Shukra, is Trambakeshwara rather. Okay, so all your marriage issues, if you are feeling some problems related to relationship, etc., then going to Trambakeshwar is superb. Just sit there, do a remedy over there. Also, a lot of Kalasarpa Puja or Kalamrita Puja are good to be done in Trambakeshwara as well. A lot of times you have to pick up the axis of Kalasarpa where it is happening, or Kalamrita where it is happening. Okay, likewise you have to understand. So what I wanted to also tell is, see, a lot of your generic remedies also you can do from there. Okay, specifically, let's say you are having a problem with your work, or you are not able to have the energy to work. See, sometimes what happens is we tend to procrastinate, right? A lot of work which we were supposed to do 10 days back, is still pending, because the moment we start working nowadays, we will start watching TV, we are listening to music, we are watching to YouTube, and somewhere down the line, the work which was to done for that day, even 25% of that work we can't do. Whereas there are certain people who overachieve. They complete all their work by 2 p.m. and by 2 p.m. they are doing work which they are actually doing tomorrow. They are supposed to do tomorrow. So what is the difference? Difference is focus and that energy level. And that 10th house is Bhima Shankara. So even if, let's say, your pronunciation is not good, even if you don't do mantras, etc., when you feel little lethargy, you can keep saying Bhima Shankara, Bhima Shankara, Bhima Shankara, Bhima Shankara, Bhima Shankara, Bhima Shankara. And suddenly you will see that just by chanting Bhima Shankara, repeating the word of Jyotirlinga, you will start feeling very, very good about it. You're feeling very agitated, you're feeling very disturbed at a mental level. Just keep saying Somanatha, 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 Somanatha. Sometimes you look at the planet, sometimes you look at the house. Okay, so that has to be a little bit of a judgment thing. But I have given you a great remedy of understanding how to decipher a Jyotirlinga. What are the 12 Jyotirlingas associated with the 12 Rashis or the 12 houses? And actually, it is more with 12 Rashis. Okay, a lot of time people might feel, is Lagna Rameshwaram or is Aries Rameshwaram? Then the answer is Aries is Rameshwaram. Okay, and not Lagna. Okay, so by now you have understood it. Namaste Jyotisha lovers, thank you so much for viewing the video. Please do share so more and more thirsty souls can benefit from this free knowledge which is being shared. Also do subscribe, click the bell icon, and all the questions that you have, please mention in the comment section below. Thank you so much, and please keep supporting us.